Today, here on eNCA DSTV channel 43, welcome to the final hour of our Thursday edition. I'm Dan Moyane. Well-known rapper Jub Jub Maarohanye has appeared in the Johannesburg Magistrate Court. He's facing charges of rape, attempted murder and assault. Earlier today, he handed himself over to police in Brixton. Maarohanye has been released on 10,000 rand bail. He's expected to be back in court on the 24th of August 2023. Pule Letshwiti-Jones has been reporting on this case today, and he was at court earlier. Good afternoon, Pule. What happened in court?
Yeah, definitely. So, this famous rapper known as Jub Jub is really facing serious charges here, according to the National Prosecuting Authority. And when we spoke to them just outside court, you would have heard Pindim Jonondwana from the regional spokesperson of the NPA saying that there were 4 complainants, Bradan, one of them, of course, being Amanda DuPont, who, by the way, her matter has been widely reported about on numerous media publications and on social media as well. Currently, on social media, we've also seen the types of support they're receiving, particularly from Women for Change. This is an organization always supporting, women who are undergoing such, bad circumstances, including gender-based violence, amongst other issues as well. And what they were saying is that they quoted Amanda DuPont, where she said that, and I quote, "I was raped, physically and emotionally abused for 2 years by Jub Jub. The only thing I did wrong was to keep quiet, but that ends here," close quotation. That's one of the pictures they posted about it. So it is quite serious. And, where this stems from, Bradan, is that Jub Jub was on a show called, a podcast called Podcast and Chill with Mac G, in which he revealed the kind of sexual relationships he had with these women and what happened. And from there onwards, that caused outrage on social media. And that's where we saw one of these cases being opened against him. As far as we understand, these alleged rape cases, or other incidences, date back as far as 2006. So the NPA does believe that they really are working on something in which they have a strong case to build against Jub Jub. Let's take a listen to what Ms. Pindi had to say.
There are 4 complainants in this case that is dating back from 2006. So the alleged offences were committed from 2006 going onwards to 2010. Yes.
And what does Mr. Maarohanye's defense lawyer have to say about this case?
Well, they are saying that these charges are fabricated. They're saying that the client was quite, willing to cooperate with law enforcement in terms of availing himself, in terms of handing himself over to the authorities as well. And they believe that the charges won't stick against Jub Jub, and they're quite confident that should anything happen, he will emerge victorious within that court case. As far as we understand, in his affidavit, he says, or rather denies the allegations, saying that he did not do any of these allegations linked against him. But secondly, what really did not go well for the defense lawyer was when they were trying to ask the magistrates for 1,000 rand bail. And the magistrate said, look, your client is facing really quite serious charges here. We cannot really grant him 1,000 rand bail, and therefore was released on 10,000 rand bail. But as far as it is right now, when he was in the dock, he looked quite confident, as if nothing really happened, wearing a white tracksuit. We could not get the filming of those proceedings because, of course, we're barred and we're told to actually be outside. But we understand the court case will be back next month on the 22nd of August. And it will be part of the investigations and ongoing hearings as well. For now, he is released on 10,000 rand bail with strict conditions, of course, of not having to interfere with witnesses, amongst other conditions.
He can't travel either.
He can't travel either. His identification documents have, of course, been submitted to law enforcement authorities, according to the National Prosecuting Authority. But let's listen to what his lawyer, Ntsako Baloyi, had to say.
Look, we all know that these are fabricated charges, which come a long way, which came as a result of him attending to Mac G show. So there's no case at all. It's fabricated charges. If one felt strong that he had a case, why campaign, why recruit? Because it's something which happened to an individual. Why should it be a class action or a group of people who are blowing against one person to bring him down for what? Look, this matter, you'll remember, it comes all the way from December 1st of 2021. 2021, when he attended the Magistrate show. Had he not done that, he wouldn't be here today. So I'm sure that will mean something to him.
The lawyer there for Jub Jub Maarohanye, ending that update from court today by Pule Letshwiti-Jones. Now,